How much thought have you given to the way you shake someone's hand? I expect for many the answer is not much. However, during an interview it can be critical as it will add to both the first and last impression that the interviewer has of you. After all your hard work in securing an interview, you don't want to lose that job on the basis of your handshake, do you? So what constitutes a good handshake? Well, of course there's no definitive answer on this, but I would suggest that you bear in mind the following areas. Angle. Ideally neutral, in that your hand is neither above or below the interviewer's. You want to come to the interview as an equal, and being submissive, if your interviewer's palm is over yours, or being domineering, the other way round, obviously would work against that. Pressure. As they say, you shouldn't burst a plum, but you should certainly make a big impression on a peach. We interview lots of graduates, and often in their enthusiasm to make a good impression, they end up giving the handshake version of an anaconda death grip. However, this ain't so bad. It certainly conveys conviction and makes them stand out. What is infinitely worse, and every company director I know agrees with me on this, is a limp handshake. Better off overshooting the runway than not touching down at all. Speed. A bit like pressure, too fast can seem a bit too enthusiastic. You'll have to judge this one depending on whose hand you're shaking and the situation you find yourself in. Remember, it's a greeting, not a competitive sport. Duration. This feels a bit strange to be commenting on how many times someone should be shaking up and down, but again, sometimes it gets overdone. Better a brief 1-2 than an extended and quite possibly slightly awkward 3-4. To some extent, let the interviewer take the lead on this. Moisture. Now this is a classic interview situation and a real vote loser. Everyone hates a sweaty palm. Of course, fundamentally this is caused by how you are mentally approaching the interview. But assuming you are not dealing with your stress effectively and you find yourself with a sweaty palm, be sure to wipe it somehow before you shake hands. So handshakes. They certainly won't single-handedly win over your interviewer, but done badly they can easily make you feel like the wrong candidate. Ultimately, a good handshake just feels right. In fact, it feels so natural you don't really notice it. If you're unsure of your handshake credentials, I suggest you ask a friend, the one who you think will both know what a good handshake feels like and also be brutally honest with you if they feel that yours is not up to scratch. As I've said many times before, an interviewer's decision regarding you is often largely based on feel, and is definitely much more of an emotional purchase than many would have you believe. It's also so easy to get it right, so why reduce your chance of success by getting it wrong?